joined with 6 of the MVP Racing's members for what is an event that was run, or a championship that was run quite a few years ago now. And we thought we would get a bit of nostalgia, and obviously some drivers who are joining us tonight haven't actually raced in the Raptor so far. So let's see how these guys get on as we're here on board, or not on board, but looking at Westbury 6 as he tests out the dirt circuit. One of the 4 circuits we'll be using tonight. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy tonight. I'm certainly looking forward to it, and I think it's going to be a good one. We've got West here with us tonight. We've got KB, so two of the fastest races in the championship. We've got Frowny joining us. We've got Pilo, we've got Icklepant, and we've also got LS Deno. So yeah, it's going to be a good. It's going to be an enjoyable race week, 4 races. So let me just talk to you through the races we have planned. So we got Automagier on the West Circuit, we got Dragon's Trail, we got Brands Hatch Indy, and we got this circuit at Sardegna Windmills. Each race will be 15 minutes, and the first race will be the first race will be decided by qualifying. We got second race will be a reverse grid of the first race results. Third race will be the grid from race 2 results, and the final would once again be a reverse grid race. So that's how things stack up for us tonight, and let's fingers crossed we'll have a good one. I'm just going to post it up and I'll let you guys watch on everybody, I'm back here to talk you through tonight's event. We're currently looking at KB, who ran in my team, the TKM team, back when this event was run, running of course under the number 77. KB, let's have a view from on board. So this is the roof cam as we go through the long left-hander. I've done a few laps around this circuit in this car, but it was a while back, so we'll let KB drive us through it. And as we drop now into this left, you've got to slow it down nicely. Try not to hit that inside wall. Sorry, KB, didn't want to make you crack under pressure. So this next right-hander, I think, is flat out as we go over a couple of jumps here, and it looks like he's keeping it planted. Let's try and get the all the race info. So we now head into this left-hander. We need to slow it down, and then we've then got this real tight left-hander. And I think some drivers are trying to use the handbrake to try and get the front of the car rotated, and now it's a flat out all the way to the finish line. We've got a jump just there. Ready for it? Small jump, then the big jump, getting some nice bit of air time as we cross the line. That was 1.3.0. So still got a little bit of work to do if he wants to catch up to LS Dano's time. So for once, it might actually not be KB that is the fastest. LS Dano looks like he might have the mantle tonight. So again, this long left-hander. Let's have a look on board West. As obviously, this is going to be a race where we're going to see so many different lines through each of the corners, because each driver will have their own way of getting around the circuit quickly. And we also might see, oh, as KB hits the wall there, obviously trying to find the limits in practice, might as well. There's nothing at risk. We've got 5 minutes until qualifying at Lagamagier West Circuit. So keeping it flat, keeping it planted. Into 6th actually. He's dropping it down into 5th. He doesn't actually, drops it down into 3rd actually, but he's not revving out the engine on the downshifts. We've got 2nd. Couldn't quite tell if he used the handbrake there. You can hear it also Bog coming out of that left-hander there. He's edging in KB slightly as we go over the jumps. KB really having a moment there. And that was, oh, well, of course, he just come out of the pit lane, did West. This could also be a race of who keeps it out of trouble as West clips the wall there. And needs to stay out of it for now. But we are racing this. It's a slight improvement there from West. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to tonight. It's going to be interesting. Through Carl's right-hander, there was actually a little bit of a lift there from West there. KB just up in front of us. Eaglepants has actually gone out to set a lap as well. Tightening right-hander into, left-hander into the right, and then this really low speed left-hander, and trying to get out of this is really crucial, because then you're all the way flat out into turn 1, and then we'll try and be nice and tidy over the jumps. As both of them are, KB has a little bit of a wobble. Let's have a look on board. Actually, let's have a look from this camera. Turn off the race info. As we go over the jumps, he didn't take as much of a jump as KB and West did through there. So again, contrasting lines. A lot more drift angle from Eaglepants as well. We've got 2 minutes until we start now. Through the long left-hander. So it's a slight... Okay, so now we go to this track event, or the first event on the actual track this time. Now, I think most drivers will be trying to change setup between, obviously, the dirt event and the track event. You won't be able to use the same. Obviously, on the dirt, you want a lot softer springs. Where on the tarmac, you want the nice hard springs on the cars to stop the car from rocking around, because obviously these cars are quite tall, reasonably heavy, and too much sort of too much steering will cause them to roll too much, and obviously you don't want it to roll, especially if it's like a slow roll that you turn and it slowly rolls over, because then the change of direction will be compromised as well. So the drivers head out to get ready for qualifying. There's the pants. Completely different way. So I think we are on super softs. Yeah, we're on racing super softs for the track races, and obviously dirt tyres for the last race of the day. Oh, a little bit of a moment there on the exit of the hairpin from Pants. They all try and get back used to being on tarmac once again. Must take a little bit of getting used to. Here as well, and West. It is a bit of a disappointing turnout for MVP Racing. Used to maximum grids in the BGWT, and unfortunately tonight there's only 6 drivers with us, where we're used to 15 or 16. Every season of the BGWT is a full grid without fail, plus some additional reserves. And here we have the one of Raptor, but unfortunately only 6 have turned up, which is a big disappointment, and a lot of the big names in the MVP racing community, drivers that have been in it for a long time, such as West, Pilo, Eaglepants, LS Deno and KB, all drivers who have been racing in the MVP community for some time now. And a good community to be with as well. There's actually families inside the community. Really interesting. I don't think tyre wear is on, so maybe the other drivers know something he doesn't in terms of tyres. Maybe the super softs are just too sticky. We'll have to wait and see. Oh no, don't worry. LS Deno just turned it off, so only on the racing softs. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So let's go with an onboard lap with West and see what this track's all about then. To go through this right-hander, you want to try not to hit that sausage curb, because that will just completely unsettle the car. And then through the S's here. Sometimes you can straddle that sausage curb on the left-hand side. As we get ready for qualifying here at Lago Maggiore on the West Circuit. So we are going race. It's now time for qualifying, and the first person to be out will always be LS Deno. And let's go with an onboard lap here. Let's talk you through the lap here at Lago Maggiore. Through this tight right-hander, and then heading towards the S's down the hill. But be careful through that corner. It's very easy to be dragged out wide through that right-hander, and then through the S's. There you go, LS Deno straddling that sausage curb as we now head onto the back straight. We'll drop down the hill. On low cars, you can actually scrape the bottom of your car with the tarmac. Obviously, these cars are too high up for that, as we not that much curb taken there from LS Deno. Probably can get away with a little bit more through the second lot of S's. And this car, I think, is also all about trying to keep it nice and stable, not chucking around too much, and allowing the car to sort of settle down. Through the double right-hander now. Don't let it drift out too wide like that from LS Deno. And now into the last corner dropping it down a gear and turning it in nicely. And now onto the start-finish straight. We've got LS Deno is the first car to cross the line. Braking it at the 100-metre board for turn 1. Taking an awful lot of curb through the left and dropping it down nice and slow through the right hand to try and get the car rotated as much as possible. A little wheel spin there on the exit, taking a little bit of the sausage curve, to be fair, through that right hand. It doesn't spatten out too far wide, now straddling that curve there, taking as much curve as possible through the right kink, through the S's, now onto the back straight. And they'll be braking just about the 50-metre board on the left hand side. You can see it there, braking now. Dropped it down the gears, taking a decent amount of curve, getting the best exit possible. And we now head back up the hill once again. And again, through the second lot of S's. Again, taking a lot of curve there from LS Deno. Although the car looks just slightly out of shape. Now we're going to be dropping down and through the double right-hander. Probably could do being a little bit tight on the apex. I don't think we're too happy with that. And again, just one drift out too wide. That wasn't too bad that time around. And LS Deno will be coming towards to finish his lap. What's it gonna be? Could have taken a bit more curve through that last corner, but the run to the line for his first lap is going to be a 1:25.129. What can Eagle Pants do? He's only a second off. KB now goes fastest, with West in second, but KB was in the slipstream of West in the orange and black and grey car. The TKM liveried car was my teammate back in the day. We got West 308. As wide goes KB there, we've got a spinner of Ickle Pants there. Not sure what's quite happened to Ickle Pants, but that is going to be his lap compromised that time around. He's only got one more chance, I think. We've got Pilo in 5th spot and Frowny in 6th. Let's see what West can do. What did he do on the second? Oh well, no, he backed out, didn't he? So we've got LS Deno. Let's see if he can improve his time. What's the split going to be? It's 4 temps positive. Oh, sorry, 4 temps negative. That's going to put him level pegging with West. Can he nail this double right-hander? It was definitely nicer through the first part, and the second part looked pretty good as well. Coming into the last corner, can he nail this? Yes, he's a lot more on the curve there, so that looks like it's been a good end to the lap there from LS Deno coming towards the line. What's it going to be? It's going to be P2 improved by nearly 6 tenths of a second. What can Pilo and Frowny do? There won't be any improvements from the other cars in front. Can Pilo improve? Can he close up on Ickle Pants? He does. He's within 3 tenths. What about Frowny? Does he find any improvements? To the line, he does. 2 tenths a second. He's still doing a little bit more. So let's have a look. We got West now in the slipstream of KB. The roles are reversed. Can he get the better of KB? Following the car with in the same livery as what he runs now. Into the hairpin. Do they take much curve? No, they don't. I wonder if KB is improving as well. How is LS Deno doing as he comes towards the second split? He's improved slightly, but has he improved enough through the first right-hander? Now it's swinging into the second right-hander. That looked nice and tidy. Running it very, very wide, but was still just within track limits. Can LS Deno snatch pole position away from KB? Or can West? Or can KB improve his time to the line at the end of his third and final qualifying lap? LS Deno improves slightly, but it is not enough. Can KB improve? He does, but West snatches it away from him in his slipstream. Ickle Pants, Pilo improves and beats Ickle Pants. Can Ickle Pants improve and take that 4th spot away? He does. What does Frowny able to do? He improves by 1.2 seconds and is just within 2 tenths of Pilo. And it's going to be a very interesting race at the front this. So we have West on pole position. Alongside him on the front row will be KB with LS Dunno there in third. We've got the slipstream, of course, to encounter as well. And with these cars being such tall cars, you would have thought that the slipstream would be more effective for these drivers. West on pole position, KB second, and the engine notes will start to rise here. Who will get the jump start? Who will get the best start off the line? It's race time, and it's a good start from the third row from LS Dunno, and Icklepants is so close as we head towards first corner, but Icklepants looks like he's got the best jump of them all, but it is West that holds the lead here. With KB second, Icklepants has slipped into third. He's looking at the inside of KB, but can't get it done. But Pilo's also up the inside of LS Dunno, so they go side by side through the right hander. Wide goes LS Dunno, but just about, and just hold on with Brownie now, making the move up on Pilo and gets the job done. It's West that leads the way here, ahead or just in front of KB as KB looks towards the inside into the hairpin. Can he get the job done under braking? Don't think he quite can, as they go side by side. A little bit of contact on the exit, as now wide goes LS Dunno, clips the gravel slightly, but still side by side are the two leaders. KB and West side by side through the second wall of S's. They drop down the hill, a little bit of contact with the wall there. West, who's pushed, nerfed out wide slightly, is now LS Dunno looking at the inside of Icklepants and gets the job done. So LS Dunno into second. Icklepants looking for the comeback on the inside there through the double right. Can't quite get it done though. It is KB from West. LS Dunno in third, Icklepants fourth, Pilo's fifth, and Frowny in sixth places. Again, the leaders looking to go side by side. West is right in the slipstream of the German. We go side by side into turn one, round the outside, round the outside. Can West do it? He outbrakes himself slightly and can't make it all the way around the outside, and this has now just invited LS Dunno and Icklepants to join the party. Well, considering it's only 6 cars out on the grid, it still is plenty of excitement as always in the MVP group, and LS Dunno is trying to close up on KB. West looking to go around the outside, coming into the hairpin as he tries to give KB a little bit of a squeeze. They're side by side through the hairpin, but oh, West has gone wide onto the gravel. And now LS Dunno is looking at the inside of KB. KB looks like he's backed out actually. So KB might have thought that he was in the wrong there, as Icklepants is now into third spot. LS Dunno now leads the way here. And it looked like West was looking for the way by on Icklepants, but couldn't get the job done. He was a little bit wide there, was West. And now it looks like Frowny wants to join in on the fun. But he can't quite get close enough, as now Icklepants defends to the inside into the last corner, but he can't get it done this time around. West looking towards the inside into turn one. Can he outbrake Icklepants into the first corner side by side? He can't outbrake him enough, and now has to go all the way around the outside of turn two. Can't quite make that work, as now Frowny's up the inside of West, and West loses another place as Pilo's now up the inside, up the hill, can't get the move done as of yet. Icklepants still holds on to third place, but for how much longer as Frowny is closing in? Looking now to the inside is Frowny, and he's looking like he wants that first spot. Frowny up the inside into the braking zone, and he's got the job done. West is looking to take advantage there, a little bit of a squeeze there as they go side by side. Icklepants has the inside line, but will then turn to the outside line through the S's. And as finally West got the move done, they're still side by side. They're going to go free abreast. Is West, Icklepants and Frowny, and West takes the position. Frowny now drops down to fifth, or does he? Because now he's looking at the inside of Icklepants. Icklepants drops back down to fifth again. But it is LS Dunno that leads the way. He's got a decent margin on his on KB, his teammate in the BGWT. West is now into third, but he's going to have some raging momentum going the way, as he might have felt he was done wrong by KB, as looking up the inside in the background is Icklepants, and he gets the job done on Frowny for now. How long will that stand like that? Well, Pilo is looking up the inside as they drop down the hill through the right-hander, takes the curve, but he doesn't get the job done. He has to stay in behind Frowny. They head up the hill once again for lap number 4. Pilo versus Frowny, who's going to get the whole shot here, down the hill and into the braking zone, braking at the 50-metre board. Frowny looking up the inside into the hairpin, and it looks like he's got the job done. No, they're still side by side is Frowny and Icklepants, but he can't get the job done. There's a massive slide there from Icklepants through the left hand, and that's going to kill his momentum. This could be a great opportunity for Pilo, as he was right at the back of this pack but can't get the job done yet. But again, another slide there from Icklepants, and this is going to keep killing his momentum if he keeps going sideways like he is, as now Pilo's got a good exit there and Frowny was compromised. So Pilo going to try his attack on Frowny. Can he get close enough? Not yet. He's got a good momentum through the exit. Oh, but he's gone very, very wide. He's hit the wall, has Pilo, and that's just killed his chance to attack Frowny this time around. Elesteno is holding his lead, and he's extending his lead actually slightly to KB. KB is going to find another gear in his Raptor if he wants a chance of winning this race. Elesteno leads the way ahead of KB. Then we got West. Now West goes purple to the first sector split. That's the first sector split, and is really going to try and chase down KB and Elesteno, as it now has started to spread out a little bit now. Let's have an onboard lap. Well, we've had an onboard lap with Elesteno. Let's see what it looks like from on board. Oh, I can't change camera. I was going to see what it looks like from on board KB, but I can't change camera view, so we'll have to just keep the camera on KB. KB E36 trying to chase down Elesteno. It's a 1.2 second gap. West goes purple. West is now 2.2 seconds behind KB. He's got the bit between his teeth. Has West, as he tries to chase down KB in. But has he got enough time? Because time is key at the moment. 7.5 minutes to go. 2.1 seconds is a decent chunk of time. Frowny goes wide. Oh, I only just caught that, but Frowny goes wide through the right-hander as they drop down the hill, and he's going to have dirty tyres now, but would they have cleaned up? But it doesn't matter, because Pilo has got the slipstream to help him out as they head towards the hairpin. Decides better against him this time around. Takes an awful lot more curve than Frowny. Does Pilo. Tries to close in through the second roll of S's. And these two are the closest battle at the moment, as Pilo was very sideways through that S. Oh, big slide from Pilo. Oh, he's managing to save it. What the hell just happened there? The rear just slammed out on him on the braking. Did he catch the handbrake or something? But Pilo went fully sideways there through the right-hander, manages to keep it in a straight line just about. Maybe knew the camera was on him and just wanted to give us a bit of a show. Getting a bit of fresh air, maybe trying to get in the mirrors of Frowny, saying I'm here, don't you worry, don't you make a mistake. Jaws music is here, as again another slide there from Pilo. He's just having the time of his life there in 6th spot. Oh, big tank slapper there, swapping sides. He is really enjoying himself, as Pilo, out there in 6th spot. Let's go back to the leaders, and Elesteno is being caught here from KB, and KB is actually gapped West there in third spot, but this could help West, this could. If these two get in a fight for second spot, then game is back on, because once you start fighting, you start losing time, and that is what West is only chance of taking this victory is at the moment, is if two drivers start the battle, and KB is now in the slipstream of LS Deno. So we have a battle for the lead here. LS Deno has just got 3/4 of a second on KB, and that's just enough to give KB the slipstream. Slightly early on the brakes there, interesting enough from KB, and will it help him on the exit? A lot more curve through the right-hander. He's not quite close enough for the slipstream as of yet. It is 7 tenths between the pair. So we go through the S's, 6 tenths, and West will be hoping that this turns into a titanic battle as KB goes purple. Proves on his first sector, of course, because he's got that all-important slipstream. It's 2.8 seconds to third spot, so unless it gets too physical, it's going to be between these two for the victory. West will be hoping it gets physical. Let's look at our battle for fifth spot, as it is 0.5 between Frowny and Pilo. Can Pilo get the job done? As we go through the second lot of S's, they've got 2.1 seconds to try and close if they want to catch Equipants, which is very unlikely unless there's a mistake from Equipants up in front, which I think there has been, because it's closed down to 1.5 seconds. I don't know what happened to Equipants there, but all of a sudden it's closed massively. Now, the battle for the lead, LS Deno versus KB. He's looking towards the inside, faking towards the inside, can't get the job done that time. Through the right-hander there. As they go, now back on the exit, up the hill now. Half a second is the gap. Can KB challenge LS Deno for this race victory? West in third place will be hoping so, as he now sits in the slipstream. Does KB? Will he look to the inside into the hairpin? LS Deno doesn't even cover. He thinks he's got it all covered. Does LS Deno? And he does for the moment. For how much longer? He's got 2 minutes 50 left on the clock, which I think will be 2 laps at the end of this one. And unless something monumental happens, I don't think West is going to be able to get involved. Let's see. Let's see indeed. LS Deno holds the lead to KB E36. And it is less than a tenth of a second. It's so close between the two. KB trying to keep a tight line on the exit, try and get the best possible release. It's now 3 tenths of a second. KB, you got 2 laps to do this. Flashing his light, looking towards the inside, but LS Deno sticks to his line and just about holds on. Still not much between these two, as Pilo's actually now got past Frowny. I'm not sure when that quite happened, but Pilo is up in the 5th spot. Sorry we missed it. I was focusing on the leaders, who are separated by 2 tenths of a second. Now LS Deno defends. KB darting the outside, but LS Deno gives him the squeeze, but just about leaves the car's width wide, as KB was dangerously close to putting himself in the gravel trap and stopping himself from winning this race. West really needs a miracle now if he's going to take this victory. Pilo has still not finished for 5th spot, but we're going to keep on these two until the final checkered flag. LS Deno still leads the way here as they go through the last corner, which was very close to being on the grass there. It's a good release there from KB. Is KB going to try a last-ditch effort to the inside? He does, darts back into the slipstream. I thought that was it. I thought he was going for it, but he decides better of it. KB, you near enough have 2 more chances. to take this victory in after that exit, you need something special, because it's now half a second. He has to close up quite a lot now to be able to take this victory. Elisteno looks like he's got it in the back pocket. KB needs to find something. In the slipstream, we've got 4 tenths of a second, 3 tenths of a second. Is KB going to go for a last minute dive, or is he going to stay in behind Elisteno? He decides to stay in behind. We've now got the second lot of S's. 3 tenths is what separates them. Can he try something in the double right-hander? KB is right on the back. Elisteno defends to the inside. KB looking towards the inside, and can he get the move done? Or Elisteno's looking for the switchback. They're going to be side by side through the second right-hander. Elisteno gets the lead back, but they're still side by side of the 2 drivers. KB's now going to have the inside line into the last corner. Who is going to get there? Elisteno is completely sideways and just about gets it. They're going to be side by side to the line, but Elisteno will take the win of the first race. KB will come through in second. West will come through in third. Eaglepants looks like he's about to come through in fourth, with Frowney now in 5th position. Here comes Eaglepants to take 4. Frowney's gone wide through the final corner, and that's going to give Pilo 5th spot. Elisteno just about getting the better of KB there, who finishes off in 2nd place. West comes home in 3rd to finish off the podium, who maybe felt like he's been a bit hard done by. But the number 10 of Elisteno with Via Parcel on his overalls, and We Are Driven take the victory, with KB coming home in 2nd place. And 3rd place going to West, who again might feel a bit hard done by, because he was squeezed off a little bit. If I could, I would have a look at replay, but unfortunately I can't. But Eaglepants came home in 4th, with Pilo coming home just about in 5th as he gets Frowney just on the exit of the last corner, as Frowney drifted slightly too wide. Next up is Dragon Trail Seaside, and will these drivers be able to keep it out of the wall through the death chicane? Race number 2, this will be a reverse grid race, so this might make it better for West, who lost a lot of time on the early stage of the race and probably could have been involved in that battle for the lead. But that will put him ahead of KB and Elisteno for this race. But of course that means that Frowney lines up on pole position with Pilo alongside on the 3rd row, and that will mean that Eaglepants rides alongside West on the 2nd row, and on the 3rd row we will have KB and Elisteno. It's going to be all about that start as well, because if you nail the start and get a bit of a gap, that might make things an awful lot easier. But of course Elisteno got himself a bit of a gap, and that didn't stop him from having to cover all race long to a charging KB. So let's see how this all pans out. We know that from experience West is very strong around this circuit, but so too is KB, and a lot of the drivers do know this circuit very well. But it might also be a lot about trying to keep it out the wall of the Death Chicane. Also, hello to Dave Lewis and Wonderful Gaming. Thank you for joining the stream. Hope you're enjoying it. And I think Darren will appreciate this reference to the life chicane rather than the death chicane. But I'm going to call it the death chicane because that's how I know it of. I'll run on board with our last race winner, LS Deno, and I'll be right back in a second. So race on everybody. Brownie lines up on pole position alongside him on the front row is Pilo. Then we've got Icklepants and West, KB and LS Deno. Let's see who can get the best start here at Dragon Trail. We've got the 5 red lights here. We can see them on this circuit. Engine notes rise. They go out and we're racing. There's an awesome start there from LS Deno. He gets the better of everyone on the back row as he's already alongside West. As we head into turn 1, Icklepants has also got a good start as well. As he gets the better of Pilo, as they go side by side into turn 1. Frowny holds the lead, but they turn into the first corner. Icklepants will get second as he tries to go all the way around the outside of Frowny. Can he get the lead? I think he has at the moment. He has, but now he's got the outside line of this right-hander side by side, and he just about holds on. Icklepants now leads the way here ahead of West. Now, West has got up into second. What a start from West. He managed to get the better of everyone else, and now he's going to chase down Icklepants as they go through the S's for the first time. Icklepants leads the way ahead of West. Then we got Frown, he's dropped down into third. We got LS Deno looking to challenge him. KB is now finally made his way past Pilo. It's been a very poor start from Pilo. He'll be upset with his start and looking to make amends. Icklepants covering slightly as LS Deno's up the inside of Brownie for third spot, gets the job done, and KB follows him through as a bit of a drift there on the exit from Pilo as he holds on with his position there. But Icklepants leads the way. West in second, then comes LS Deno and KB. Oh, KB, sorry, LS Deno's hit the death chicane and he becomes the first victim of the death chicane. The winner from race 1 now becomes the first to be hunted by the death chicane as Brownie's trying to attack KB into the last corner, and that has allowed a gap of West and Icklepants. But is West going to try and get the race lead here as they head towards turn 1? Going to have the inside for turn 1, but he's going to turn into the outside for turn 2. Can he get all the way around the outside? Yes, he can, but he goes too deep, and that's going to allow Icklepants to get the lead. Nice and easy, job done. Bob's your uncle, as they say. And Pilo is now fighting Frowny and got the job done there as well. So Icklepants holds the lead there, and West drops back into second. He's got a second to gain as Icklepants has a bit of a twitch there through the right-hander. And now it's going to be a clashing of swords once again. We seem to have these two battling every other race, as West is going to try and fight off KB through the S's There you go. KB versus West, as KB's looking towards the outside. Is he going to turn to the inside? No, it turns back into the outside, side by side into the hairpin. Looking all the way around the outside as KB, and he can't quite get the job done. Is he going to look for a move through the chicanes? Surely not. No, he decides better off it as they go through the chicanes, which will then turn into this death chicane. Does everyone keep it out of the wall? No, they don't. Pilo becomes the next victim of the death chicane. And I can imagine of a couple of words that he may have said, which I'm not going to repeat. Let's just say, oh, another moment there from Icklepants. He is right on the knife edge, is Icklepants. And that is just going to allow West and KB to close up as they come into turn 1. Icklepants hold the lead. Oh, what the hell? Icklepants! What the hell just happened to Icklepants? I just all of a sudden saw a car ghosted and Icklepants has dropped down into 3rd. I'm not quite sure what happened there, ladies and gentlemen, but Icklepants has just... It looked like he got reset and he's dropped down into 3rd. So now West is our new race leader, with KB in 2nd, Icklepants in 3rd, with Frowny and El Esteno clashing swords here. I don't know what... It's a nice little drift there from Frowny there, in 4th spot in the Monster Energy liveried car. As El Esteno trying to take advantage here of that little slide, looking towards the inside now into the hairpin. And he gets it under braking, and that's 4th spot. Done and dusted there from El Esteno. So West has got a bit of a margin here. Now, who knows what West can do here? Can he hold back KB? He's got 4 tenths of a second. That's all going to close up in the 2 straights here with Slipstream, and he's missed the apex there slightly, or is he looking for a late one? Still 4 tenths of a second, but this is a nice long straight, long enough for KB maybe to get alongside. As West goes purple, but KB beats it. It's 2 tenths of a second. It's now 1 tenth of a second. It's now nearly nothing. Is looking up the inside as KB. Can he get the job done? West goes all the way around the outside. A little bit of contact through the mid corner. Both of them keep out of trouble. They're now once again side by side into this right kink, and West surely can't hold it around the outside through here. He can just about, but KB's now got the inside for this right-hander. He gets the lead back. Oh, sorry, gets the lead, sorry. But West is now looking to go around the outside, maybe through the S's. They're side by side once again. And West going all the way around the outside through this right-hander. We now have the inside. Oh, there's contact between the two of them. They both managed to keep it out of trouble. I thought that was disaster there, but they both managed to stay out of trouble. As they're now going to drop down the hill towards the hairpin, and all this battling is going to be what El Esteno will be loving. Up the inside goes... that was a massive corner cut there from West, as he now holds the lead, but they go once again to go side by side. I think West let him have it there, but KB now takes the lead back again. He clips the wall. Does West get... Oh, stay out of there, boys. Don't want to hit the death chicane. We've already had at least 2. We haven't seen all. We've only seen 2 incidences through there. There might have been more, but KB holds the lead now to West. KB leads the way to West. Then we got El Esteno trying to chase them down in 3rd spot. As West looks towards the outside, looks towards the inside for turn 1, which will be the outside for turn 2. Can he hand it around the outside of turn 2? We shall now turn to the inside for turn 3, and he gets the job done. West back into the lead again, but he goes wide, and KB's going to get the job back done again on him through this right-hander. Job done, flat out through this right-hander. Can West go back up the inside through into this next right-hander? Can't get the job done this time. And now El Esteno is under 2 seconds. It's now nearly a second and a half for El Esteno. They've lost 0.8 of a second through this first sector alone as KB is wide through these S's, and now West is going to take that, not lying down, and takes the lead back again. How many lead changes are we going to have this race? And now it's 1.1 seconds to LS Deno. West got the lead back, but for how long? Because I tell you what, this isn't going to be the last lead change this race so far, and I am saying this with a massive grin on my face because this is absolutely awesome action as they go through the first chicane and will go through the death chicane. Do they all keep out of the wall? Just about. What about Alessandro? Yes, he keeps out of the wall. He's not going to make that mistake again. I'm sorry, because I probably gave him the commentator's curse there. Is up the inside, looks KB into the last corner. Can he get the job done? West is trying all the way around the outside, but KB holds on. But now West will have the slipstream and will be going straight back at him into turn 1 and 2. Literally, they are one. West and KB are one at the moment. And actually, it looked like West might have even been bump drafting KB. Then maybe decided, let's go battle for the lead here. LS Deno is closing up. We don't want him to win a second race. Let's hold position for now, and let's battle closer to the end. So there's less of a chance for LS Deno to challenge. Let's see what happens here. We've got just over 5.5 minutes to go. KB holds that lead, and it looks like, from my view anyway, West doesn't look like he's taking as much of an attacking line here as. Ooh, but that was slightly wide there from KB through the S's. But again, West doesn't look like he's trying to attack at the moment. KB leads West by just under 2/7 of a second. That's very close to the wall there from West. I want to look it back to see where everyone else is, but these two are so close that anything can happen. As that was very close there from KB to that wall. But West is now looking to strike back here as West is up the inside, but he's gone deep as West, and KB's going to go straight back up the inside of him. So once again, West has to tuck back into the slipstream to try and get him back. But surely he can get the momentum, and surely he can challenge straight back at KB as we go towards turn 2. Up the inside goes West into turn 2 and gets the lead back. West gets the lead back again. And LS Deno is there, licking his lips. He's like, yes, keep battling, boys. I'm coming. I'm going to catch you, and I'm going to get involved. He's currently a 1.5 seconds between LS Deno and KB. But it looks like he needs more battling from the two in front to be able to catch. West continues his lead as we now, let's have a look through. So we got Ickelbans there in 4th, and he's only got a 1.5 seconds to Pilo there in 5th, so you might see some sort of battle between these two. And Frowney's there in 6th spot. I don't think he's quite got used to the car around this circuit. It seemed like the qualifying session helped Frowney in the previous race because it was a lot more intact. But West holds the lead just about though to KB as they've actually extended their lead on LS Deno. Who's going to win here? As West has actually gone 0.2 purple, as KB looking towards the inside into the last corner. And interestingly enough, West decides not to defend it, but he's got a good switch back and he gets the lead back again. So KB goes for a move, goes deep, and West is like, you know what, I'll take that, I'll take the lead back. He doesn't quite get fastest lap as he did go purple to the 2nd sector. But what's going to happen here? KB doesn't decide to make the move into the chicane. Decides just about to sit behind. But he's looking towards the inside into this fast right-hander side by side through here. Can sometimes get a bit messy, but they stay in one piece. But making moves through those corners is what's going to bring El Esteno back into this battle. We've got 2 minutes 10 remaining of this race, and by far we are not finished between these two. West still holds his lead. He's going to cover to the right hand side. And so KB is going to look to go around the outside through this hairpin, or maybe try and get a switch back on the exit. He's looking for the switch back on the exit, and they're going to be side by side maybe into the chicanes. But KB decides to cut back in. Maybe he thought going side by side through those chicanes would be too risky, as that was too close to call from KB on that wall. And now he's got a lot of ground to cover. West has got one more lap before he may be able to claim this victory. Because West has got 1.3 seconds of gap, and KB now has got El Esteno to maybe cover against, because El Esteno is now in a slipstream. The last time these two battled, El Esteno was victorious. Who will be victorious here is West. Seems like he's got enough of a margin to hold on to this victory. As long as he doesn't make any mistakes, West has got this in the bag. But El Esteno will be looking to challenge. KB is both have a little bit of a drift through that right hander, and now it's 3.5 tenths of a second between these two. Now under 3 tenths, KB goes purple, but not as purple surely as El Esteno. As they go through the S's, and there's literally nothing between them. Will there be a move from El Esteno into the hairpin? Wide for both drivers. KB's got a bit of a moment. He's got a wagon on, and El Esteno surely is going to take this as advantage. But he too seemed like he lost momentum. But that won't stop him from looking at the inside into this hairpin. They go side by side through the hairpin. They're still side by side as they head towards the chicanes. And surely not, they're going to go side by side through the chicanes. Who's going to come out on top between these two? Now through the death chicane. No! El Esteno hits the death chicane once again, and that will mean that West will come through for an absolutely awesome victory. West will come through to take win number 2, or race number 2 victory here at Dragon Trail. KB will take second, with El Esteno coming home in third with a great effort at the end there. Equal Pants will come through for 4th spot. Pilo will come through in 5th, with Frowny coming towards the line to come home in 6th spot. Well, that was a very enjoyable race to watch, and there was no respite, was there, between those two. But West takes the victory here. The 408 car in the green car there. Very nicely driven there. So let's have a look at the race results. West takes the victory ahead of KB in second, El Esteno, Icklepants, Pilo and Frowny. That will be the grid for the next race as well. Which means also West and El Esteno will be equal in points. I think there's points counted for this to find out who the true champion will be. With another fastest lap from KB there. I think that's 2 out of 2 fastest laps for KB. Oh, okay. Frowny saying, "Oops, wrong gearing." That's a bit unfortunate there from Frowny. That probably prevented him from fighting at the front. And now it's time for Brands Hatch. This is a track that I absolutely love. Is Brands Hatch. I've also driven the Indy circuit at least, in real life. Absolutely great. Just the feeling as you drop down through Paddock Hill is just immense. So, without further ado, I'm going to leave this on board with West, and I'll see you guys in a second. Oh, so maybe I wasn't wrong. Lestano was wrong, getting the track wrong there. Hold on, mate. Let's do that again. So it is the Indy circuit, and I'm going to talk you through the lap with West. So let's go on board roof cam with West as we now head up the hill towards Druids. Now that's an interesting line, a wide line. Normally in a car it's a narrow entry because the track drops away on the exit through into Graham Hill. You'll be careful not to take too much speed, not run too far wide. Now into Surtees, so through Surtees and then into Clearways. Probably could have taken a bit more curb through Surtees and through Clearways, and be careful not to run it too far wide through Clearways. West was nowhere near the limit there. So West. Let's have a look on board as we start the final now. Okay, I was going to say let's look on board, but apparently not. So, will we have our third different winner here at Brands Hatch? Will it be the same? Will it be one of West or LS Deno? We'll have to wait and see as edit notes rise here at Brands Hatch. And we're racing. There's an awesome start once again from LS Deno. LS Deno has got these starts to a T and takes the lead as Equipants is looking for second. Round the outside through Paddock Hill Bend. Can he get second place? No, he can't. KB trying to challenge back as they head into Druids for the first time. LS Deno has hold the lead here. West in second. KB has got Equipants back as they head now into Graham Hill Bend. Taking the curve through the corner. And now towards Surtees. A lot of curb there from a lot of drivers as LS Deno having to defend through Clearways from West. Bit of a drift there on the exit Clearways, making sure you don't hit the gravel there, but just about holds on, keeping it tight to the right hand side. Now into Paddock Hill Bend, dropping down the hill. Such an awesome corner, but so easy to make a mistake. The rear can get away from you quite easily as we now head into Druids. On the outside is West. Can't hold it around the outside. Again, the track drops away on the outside. Very difficult if you'll be a car width wide to keep it nice and tight. And now that's allowing KB to get slightly closer. So we're exiting Clearways now. And LS Deno holds his lead. And I think it's going to be a clash of swords between these three. And if it gets too physical, Equipants will join the party. Through Paddock Hill once again. Oh, that is Frowny wide and into the gravel. Paddock Hill takes its first victim in the force of Frowny. And back to the lead battle when LS Deno holds it. To West in second. With KB in third, exiting Graham Hill for the third time last game. These laps are going to go thick and fast. Deno leads the way here with West in second. KB trying to stay in the slipstream of West there as LS Deno covers the inside. A bit of a drift there from LS Deno, and West has got himself stuck on the outside, which may lead him susceptible from KB. He's gone very deep, and KB's going to take advantage. He's going to take second place away from him, but now West is going to look at the inside into Graham Hill defend. Thinks better of it as a little slide there from West in the background. But LS Deno still holds the lead as they go through Surtees into Clearways. But that time not a very defensive line through Clearways, but goes a little bit too wide. And it's going to prevent him from getting on the power nice and cleanly. KB's going to get a good run, but of course LSO is going to cover to the inside, surely into Paddock Hill. No, not this time. feels that KB is not quite close enough. It was very, very wide through Paddock Hill, then that time from KB. So, and it's, oh, we got a wide driver. I think that was Pants. Keeps out the wall though through Graham Hill, but that was a close one for Pants. Might have been needing tyres for a while there if he was a little bit wider. A little bit of a, oh, what's happened to Frowny? Has he been claimed by Paddock Hill again? Oh, KB up the inside into Paddock Hill. Oh, Ellis Deno goes for a spin. Ellis Deno has been claimed by Paddock Hill, and I think he caught the grass on the entry, and he drops down into 5th spot. After such a good start to today's races, he makes 2 mistakes both in each race, and this one looks like it's going to be very hard to come back from. But it's now round number 2 between West and KB. We've got a long battle between these two. West trying to challenge. Will it be into Druids? Decides better of it. It's only 2 tenths separating it, but Brands Hatch isn't the easiest place to make an overtake. As they go slightly purple, West is the fastest lap at the moment, but that being wide, that far wide, isn't going to do your speed very good, and it won't do your tyres very good either, because they're going to be dirty through Surtees and through clearways, as he's now dropped out the slipstream, has West. So KB now has a bit of an advantage to try and nurse and try and keep him out that slipstream. Because once you're inside that slipstream, it then becomes a whole lot easier, especially in these road cars with no dirty air. So West will now have to work very hard to try and close into KB. KB goes purple into the first sector. But West, again, is looking like he's edging it in, as I think Brownie has ghosted. So I'm not sure what's going on. It looks like he's paused or something. Maybe his controller's disconnected or something. But it always makes me a little bit worried when there's a ghosted car on the circuit, because that ghosted car can all of a sudden turn unghosted sometimes, and that'll make things interesting. KB was very wide through Paddock Hill with a wheel on the gravel. Seems to keep it on one piece, but it is so close to that slipstream range, and actually looks like West has closed it in enough. So maybe KB had to take it a little bit easier through Druids, as he got a bit of dirt on his tyres, maybe through Paddock Hill. And it's now 6 tenths of a second, 4.5 tenths of a second. KB has got his work cut out now. Or maybe that was just West going slightly too wide through clearways. As he's broken the... oh, wide again through Paddock Hill from KB. And again, that slipstream range, he's now within. If KB wants to hold this race lead, he's got to keep it nice and together, and he's not doing that at the moment. He keeps making these slight mistakes, which is allowing West to hold on. So these slight mistakes is going to be the difference around this circuit between first and second place. 4 tenths of a second, that's it between these two. Once again, there is a battle between these two. Let's see how LS Deno's getting on. He's now on the back of Pants. Pilo is now holding the podium position there in third. Back to the lead group. KB has 2.5 tenths between himself and West. It's not a lot, but it's just enough to hold him back. As around here again, like I said before, it's not an easy place to overtake. And if you cover those apexes, he might be able to hold on. The last race is where it's going to get interesting. The dirt. I don't know too much about dirt racing. I'd be lying if I said I did. But it's going to be a completely different ball game with that dirt race. And two drivers who are looking very quick in that situation. It's very close between Nickelpants and Ellis Denno. Is a big drift there from Nickelpants. And that's going to allow him to be susceptible from Ellis Denno. Why does there have to be two different battles going on in two different parts of the circuit? It's going to be very difficult to keep an eye on. I'm just going to have to watch the arrows as it's looking very close between KB and West. But not as close as I first thought, I'm not going to lie. Once again, KB with a slight improvement, but it's still not enough to shake West as West is literally sitting on the tow bar of KB. KB is going to need something special, or something to happen to West to be able to take or to clear off. Because West is looking like he's sitting there very easily. But once again, KB could be the third different winner of this event. As unfortunately, I think that Bounty has retired, so he obviously got the whole of the trunk filled to the brim with gravel. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, a little bit of contact between the pair there through Paddock Hill, but it's only the smallest amount of contact and both come away unscathed, so no harm done. That's the thing with this series, if there's tiny bits of contact, there's no sort of worry. Unless you ruin someone's race, rubbing, a little bit of rubbing, that's racing, to be honest. As long as you're upfront and honest and try and race as clean as you do, you'll get on well with this group. Because a little bit of rubbing, that happens in racing. Yeah, it's been shown as a non-contact sport, but contact is inevitable, and as long as it doesn't ruin someone's race, or as long as you don't gain an advantage from it, then here at MVP we don't see any sort of issue with it. KB going purple to the first sector. Will this be another fastest lap from him? He's got himself a bit of breathing space between himself and West. Is it enough though? As he exits the last corner, 5.5 tenths is the gap. And it's a new fastest lap from KB. He's trying to stretch his legs, but West won't let him. And meanwhile, it looks like Pilo is being closed down by Nickelpants and Ellis Denno, so we might have a battle for third and a battle for the lead. Through Graham Hill once again, and there's nothing to be separated between these two. West has surely got to be trying something now, because at the moment he's just been following in the wheel tracks of KB. He just can't seem to get close enough. The only chance he's got is if he sends a move from quite far back, which is very risky, and he's in a good position at the moment, is West, in this series. KB holding the lead, but for how much longer as they go side by side through Surtees? A little bit of contact between the two of them. KB just about holds on as West try to lean on him slightly, but now he's got a decent exit, has West, as they might go side by side on the exit of Clearways. Doesn't get alongside, does he, this time around? But he's now going to look for the outside into Paddock Hill Bend. KB defends the inside, But will that mean he goes too wide on the exit of Paddock Hill? Oh, there's a bit more contact, and West has got the inside line into Paddock Hill bend and gets the job done. West takes the lead from KB, who drops down into second. Let's have a look at the battle for third. As Eagle Pants goes wide, and as Deno's looking at the inside. And can he get the inside line through Druid? Yes, he can. Ellis Deno up to fourth. Pilo with a big tank slapper there. Can Ellis Deno get a second car? Things are all... Oh, we got... Oh, West! What's happened to West? I was too busy looking at the battle for third that West has had an incident. Did he go too wide? Did he get a bit of a push from KB on the exit of Clearways? I'm not too sure. But that means KB will be our winner unless he makes a mistake of race 3. As Ellis Deno is looking at the inside of Pilo. Oh, he pushed Pilo wide! And Pilo drops down the field. Ellis Deno drops back behind Pilo as he realises what he's done, and he thinks, right, I can't take the position on that, as Pilo now does a nice little drift there. But that is sportsmanship, and that is sportsmanship we will see in MVP racing. Ellis Deno saw that he was in the wrong, and he'd let Pilo have the position back. But here is our race winner, and surely to be our race victor. KB currently leads the way here by 8.2 seconds to Western second. Then we've got 7.8 seconds to Eagle Pants third. And now we've got side by side once again, Ellis Deno and Pilo. Ellis Deno trying to go all the way around the outside. Will he get the switch back? Yes, he will. They're side by side. And Ellis Deno's got the job done on Pilo. Can he hold on to it? But now, KB will come through the final corner and will take the victory here at Brands Hatch in this circuit. It's 3 different winners out of 3 races. Will it be 4 out of 4? Who will step up in the final race? Let's see. West now will come home to take second place. Eagle Pants will come through to take a podium, the first drive out, who is not KB Westall. Ellis Deno and takes the podium here. Ellis Deno will take 4th spot, with Pilo coming home in 5th. So KB gets his 3rd fastest lap of the series. If this championship was decided by fastest laps, KB would have it in the bag. But now it'll be interesting to see who's going to be the one to beat on the dirt. I'll be back with you shortly. everybody, and welcome to the final race here at the Stegner Windmills Dirt Circuit. We've got Frowny on pole position alongside him on the front row with Pilo. Then we've got LS Deno and Equalpants West and KB. Who will be the final victor of this event? Will we have a repeat victor, or will we have someone new? Frowny, Pilo and Equalpants, it's up for you to decide that as we go racing here at Stegner, and it's a good start there, looked like from LS Deno, but could not get the jump on Pilo. Or can he? As he looks up the inside, over the jumps and gets second place, round the outside through the right-hander there, and now he tries to chase down Frowny, who leads the way here. So Frowny leads the way ahead of LS Deno. Equalpants is up to third. Good start from Equalpants. West is up to fourth, and it's been another poor start from Pilo. We've also got KB in the background there, who once again seems to have lost a bit of ground at the start. Can't quite get. Oh, Equalpants is at the wall there, and will now drop down the fifth. Will he drop down into sixth spot as well? But I think he might know. KB, as West has also lost a bit of ground there as well. But it is now LS Deno is our new leader, but Frowny looking up the inside. Look at that from those two as Frowny takes the lead. There's a little contact, it looked like there. Equalpants has now got back past Pilo as KB is looking to maybe get the switch back through this tight left hand, and does so. KB up into fifth. But Frowny still holds the lead here as they all head over the jumps here. That's a great view to see. And can he hold off? LS Deno is on this dirt race. West is there in third. Equalpants is looking very menacing in fourth spot. It looks like the drivers who haven't won a race yet looking quite menacing as Frowny is looking quite comfortable out there in front, and Equalpants looking like he wants the inside line there from West. Sorry, can he get it straightened up and take in third place? Yes, he can. Equalpants into third. But will he drive too wide through here? He hit the wall last time around, doesn't this time around. LS Deno trying to challenge Frowny on the exit here as well. Looking up round the outside through this right-hander. Can he keep it in a straight line? He's very close to that wall, but keeps it out the wall. And takes the lead. Does LS Deno. For how much longer? Because Frowny looks like he's looking for switchbacks galore. And he's there's contact on the apex. Frowny will now drift out wide, and Equalpants will say thank you very much, Frowny. I'm now going to try and challenge some victory away from him. Frowny's there. Oh, massive jump that time around there from LS Deno. But the thing is, the bigger the jump, the more momentum you lose as he goes sideways through the first couple of corners. And Equalpants will be trying to challenge LS Deno. And will we have a third different winner? Equalpants takes the lead back as Frowny's trying to fend off West here in third and fourth. But Equalpants takes the lead. So can Equalpants deny the current three victors of the event so far a double victory? As West is very wide but manages to keep it out the wall. So Equalpants, can he keep it nice and tidy? Is he going to be able to keep LS Deno at bay? Is everyone going to be able to keep it nice and clean? As LS Deno's trying to tight a line, and he gets Equalpants. Equalpants was very wide there, and he's lost his momentum, and now he might be under attack here from West. Can he keep it in at bay? Yes, he can, just about. West has managed to make his way past Frowny, and KB is now trying to catch these guys as well. We go through the dirt here. KB's there. Whoa, big moment there from Pilo. Manages to keep it just about in a straight line. LS Deno is what he's trying to do is he's trying to make amends from these last two races, because the last two races he's made some major mistakes which has stopped him from getting the result he wants. So Ellis Deno is really just trying to make amends from those last two races. So start on a high, middle's a bit and now he's trying to end on a high. But he's got Icklepants and West. Frowny's there as well, not too far adrift as well, and KB is closing in as well. So we're going to have, we sort of have at the moment 5 cars in a bit of a train here. With Icklepants is now 2 tenths ahead. That looked like a bit of a wide entry from Icklepants through the left, but it seemed like he didn't lose too much time. Again, contrasting lines from everyone. There's a bit of a wider line there through the hairpin from West, but Ellis Deno seems to get the better of everyone through that dirt section as he holds on to the lead, and actually seems to have extended his gap slightly. But over the jumps, Icklepants closes back in. 9 minutes 20 left of this race, and they're side by side. Icklepants looking to go around the outside through the right, will now turn to the inside through the left. And West is trying to go, oh, that looked like there may have been a bit of contact. And West takes second place as well. But Ellis Deno is not done yet, because he says, move over, I'm taking second place back. And on the switchback, Ellis Deno takes second place from West again, as Frowny is trying to hold back KB. He always hit the inside wall there. He's going to drift out wide, and KB is going to say, thank you very much, I want that 4th place, and I'm going to try and chase down the leaders. So an unfortunate couple of corners there from Frowny. He has to concede 4th spot, but for how long? Because it does seem like when he was in a good rhythm, Frowny looked quite comfortable in the lead as he's challenging KB once again into the left hand and gets the move done. Ellis Deno, meanwhile, is trying to get a good exit here and trying to charge down on Icklepants. They're going to be maybe side by side down the hill as they go over the jumps. Can they keep it nice and tidy? Again, Ellis Deno seems to take a much bigger jump than everyone else. But it seems to compromise him. Yes, it looks cool, but is it quick? I'm not sure if it is. Through the right-hander, through the left, through the long left-hander, and contrasting line. Oh no, it's not contrasting line. Icklepants has made a mistake, and he drops down the 3rd spot. Ellis Deno takes the lead back. West is in 2nd, Icklepants 3rd. KB's sitting there in 4th. West again, very close to the wall there. Can he close in on Ellis Deno? And this is wearing me out, and I need a drink. So West looks like he's actually holding up Icklepants slightly, allowing Ellis Deno to get away with hope, which will hopefully for him be his 2nd victory and only double winner of the series, as he also takes the fastest lap with him as well. Ellis Deno seems to have found the rhythm around this circuit, but West looks like he might even be closing in, but it's a very different line West has through there. Seems to go in deep, going wide, and try and strain it up on the exit. And actually, it's worked quite well for him, and he's actually closing in on Ellis Deno. But it's very close to the wall once again. Is West. He's got to be very careful of that, has West, as they are lapping very quickly at the moment. That's 20.9. That's the fastest I've seen from in practice. I think they were, the last I saw was 21.2 while they were lapping in practice, so 20.9. And they are actually going purple currently as well. West is anyway, but it's hit the inside wall through there. and that has allowed Steno to get himself a bit of breathing space. He'll be annoyed with that West, because he probably feels like there's more in the back pocket. It's 21-1, but still a very competitive time. But he was he had a lot more time than that. He would have just kept it nice and tidy in the final sector. Very wide later on. And again, this slightly different wide goes faster, and he loses time mid-corner. And actually, that's all the way around the outside that time. And again, he's closed in on Steno. He's very quick through this first sector compared to Steno. It's a bit like a yo-yo. As Steno was very wide there, but so too was West. They both hit the wall. But yeah, it's a bit like a yo-yo, these two, because Steno is slower than West in the first sector, but West is slower than Steno in the last sector. Sorry, first half of the lap and the last half of the lap. This is all about who can get the lap together and who can actually fix where they are slower. As it looked like Steno there clipped the inside wall, so now he might be under attack from West, and Ecopants has come with him. Who is going to get this victory? We've got 4 minutes left of this race. KB is all on his own in fourth, with Frowny in fifth. As Steno clipping the wall there. And that's only going to allow West to get even closer. And Ecopants will be liking his chances as well. As up the inside goes West into the long left hand. Does he take the lead and hold on to it? I think he does, but it's going to be a better exit there from Steno. He's looking to challenge back into the left-hander, maybe. Not this time around. As I've been joined by my cat. So, West holds the lead now. Managed to get the advantage, but Steno looking back up the inside this time around. Can't get it there. Steno back up the inside. Can he get the move done? Not this time. They're still side by side. Frowny has unfortunately left the route, so I'm not quite sure what's happened to Frowny. But West has gone very, very wide there. Steno's going to get a better run, and it's going to be so close between these two as they now come to the jumps. West, Steno, Ecopants, that's the top three. Through the left, and then through the right. That's very wide there, and out of shape from Ecopants. But West is just about holding on through the long left-hander, and West, again with that slightly different line, slightly different entry speed. And he gets a better exit, gets it straightened up nicer, and edges out the gap on Steno. But through this left hand, I've noticed he goes very, very wide, and probably a little bit too wide, and very, very close to the barrier as he hits the barrier there. Does West. He goes purple to the first sector, but at what cost? West still holding the lead, but Ecopants is looking like he wants to challenge Steno for second spot. Ecopants is doing contrasting lines. Can he get a better exit out of this hairpin? He's looking like he's alongside, but not quite at the moment. We've got 1 minute 22 left, so this will be our last lap. West leads, Steno second, Ecopants third. KB rounds out the field. Looks like West might have a bit of advantage. He's again doing that wide line. He's slightly down the first sector split, but then gets an awesome exit, and he's got 7/10 of a second margin. Can he keep it tidy through this left-hander? No, he can't. He's hit the wall again, and that's going to compromise his run. And LS Deno might be charging, but he's not quite close enough, is LS Deno. It's 6.5 depths. One mistake from West will make him lose his victory. That's all it takes. One mistake. Ickelpants looks like he's dropped back a little bit, but he's still there just in case something happens between these two. LS Deno's got a good run, but West looks like he's got it all sent. Couple of corners and a jump to go. West looks like he's going to try and get the victory. He will get the victory. West takes the victory. LS Deno will come second. Ickelpants has had a mistake and he's looking like he might be challenged for third, but holds on just about to KB in fourth. And thank you guys very much for having me tonight. A DNF for Pilo and Brownie. Shame that they left the session. But it is a victory for West to take the second of the event. Well done to everyone. And thank you very much. That's been some great racing. It has been very exciting, and actually there's not really been too much of a respite from the action. It's a shame that we couldn't have more drivers. Hopefully the next MVP event there'll be more to join us. It'll be nice to have a decent sized grid for the next event. But until next time, thank you very much, guys. I'll see you guys we'll see you next time for the next MVP event. I hope you enjoyed watching, and good night.